agree to this beforehand, so I'm sure you're going to be fine. But if I don't get you this time, I'll get you. I got 2 shots at you before you leave here, and we're going to make sure you walk away great. But twice you're going to defy death in a nice way. Do it every day. Your name, please.
Casey.
Casey.
Brian.
Brian, would you step over here, sir? And Casey, would you step over here a bit as well? So here's what we want. We want Casey's hair to float. That's no secret. Well, it was. It's out. And so we got to do a couple things to get her hair to float. And this is a couples demo, man. This is like, if you weren't a couple before. All right. So Casey, please step on the stool. Just like that, please. Not because, well, you're not short, but it's not over that. It's because when the electrons get on Casey, they're going to go into the ground. And so, like, you know, so basically this up here, or any electricity charge, if it's up, it wants to get down here. And it wants to use it. Electricity doesn't want you. It wants to use you to get somewhere. And it wants to get down there, but it can't, so it's going to get stuck on Casey. And so the charge is going to be all over Casey, so then there's nothing else near Casey. So because the charge will go anywhere else, I'm just going to put my hands up here like this, because the charge will be all around her, so anywhere around Casey that charge will be emitting. So there's nothing else near Casey at all. And so Casey's hair should float. Now sometimes your clothing can affect the charge. You don't really have a lot of clothing on. That's fine, family show. So, but sometimes like if you have a lot of fringe or polar fleece, I just want your hair to float. I'm trying to, right? So, have you done this before?
No.
Well, before you do it, it's completely safe. But also, I gotta let you know what you're gonna do. Casey, can you tell everybody what this is?
A battery.
Yeah. Do you know how many? Almost nobody knows this. We don't know it because we don't have to know it to safely use it. But I'm trying to make a point. Do you know approximately how many volts are in that battery?
Not a clue.
No, anybody?
My brother.
1.5.
1.5. So that's 1 or 2 guys in the audience. 1.5. I didn't know that. 1.5. Casey, can you tell everybody what that is?
An outlet.
Wall outlet, wall socket, plug in, all the same thing. Do you know how many volts come out of this?
124, 1.03 per unit.
Hey man, I'm talking to Casey.
That's my dad.
Okay, what's your dad? Well, I guess he can just fill this test out for you. So, but basically about 110, 120. Let's say 120, okay? My point is, we got 1.5, we have 120, we have 200,000. I could go home right now, Charlie, after you did that. That was so funny. All right, so, okay, let's break it down because we're doing science class. Is it okay to safely touch 1.5 volts?
Yeah.
Probably.
Go for it. Probably. Let's find out. Not like that. Yeah. Blink. Okay, just checking. Okay, so 2-part question to Casey. Casey, first question. Yes or no? Just yes or no answer. First question, yes or no? Casey, is it okay to safely eat toast in the bathtub?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. It's okay to safely eat toast in the bathtub. Second question, yes or no? Do I gotta ask?
Well, if there's a toaster in the
Is it safe to
bathtub,
make toast in the bathtub?
No, it's not safe to
Big
eat,
no.
it's safe to
You
eat
be
it.
the toast. Yeah, we've heard that. Somebody said that. We stole it. So no, everybody knows. I love this. I think it's funny. It's funny because it's serious too. Everybody knows these little kids know them, probably used them, and yet you know that if you misuse this, it could kill you. So it's not safe to touch 120 volts. So and it's a toaster. Everybody's got one. And if you can't safely touch 120 volts there, you think you can safely touch 200,000 here?
No.
No.
Yeah.
How many think it's safe? How many think it's not safe? How many really don't care, just want to see what happens? Yeah, let's just do this, man. Quit talking. So we're going to do this. So here we go. So here's what's going to happen. As soon as you're not going to get checked out. And I'm going to tell you everything first before I do anything, so there's no surprises. First off, when you turn towards the subatomic particle accelerator, put your right hand out there, just on the side there. I want you to comfortably be away from everything. You are. But your clothing, I don't want anything touching. If your clothing was to touch the table, your hair won't go up. The charge wants to leave you. And we can't see it, but it's going to be all around her. So in just a moment, with your permission, I'm going to turn the coil on or the fusion reactor, the subatomic particle accelerator on. Then it's going to create a charge. Hopefully your hair is going to float. Then after about a few moments, is it Brian? Brian is your partner. Brian is going to discharge you. I'm going to be you for a second, Brian. Okay. You're going to be kind of like right about here. Yeah, right about that far from her. You're going to be like sentinel, right? Tips are up here. And then when I give you this signal, once you bring this crown of points around that invisible electromagnetic field around your partner, it's going to kind of drain the charge around in a really pleasant way. And so, okay? So you just don't want to touch her, and obviously you don't want to stab her.
Yeah. No, Brian.
No, you don't. Now, all I can't help but notice is all that metal on your wrist. You ever hear the jewelry on you?
Earrings.
Metal earrings. All right, well, I don't mean to slow this down, guys, but how many of you think it would be safer for her, Casey, should she take off the metal? She's about 200,000 volts. Huh? Let's just see what happens. Yeah, we're running behind. We don't got time. Casey, leave the jewelry on. So, jewelry's gonna leave. Just put your right hand on there, Casey. Don't let go. Now, you can't get shocked if you don't let go. Okay?
Okay.
So the hair will float. Your brown will come over, drain the charge gently. The brown will step back. I'll turn the machine off.
That looks like a magic wand.
Can't get shocked if you don't let go. What
Looks
happens
like a
if you let
magic
go?
spear.
I get shocked?
No, you don't. No, that's the cool part. You won't get shocked with your hand on. She won't get shocked with her hand off. The only way you could get a little shock is if you took your hand off and then put it back on. So if I don't tell people that, they're kind of like, don't do that. Like we say, on you're good, off you're good, after that you're on your own. So seriously, okay? So please leave your hand on until I ask you to take it off, and if you take it off for any reason, just leave it off. Okay? Come on here. It's going to take about 20 seconds to build up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Take your hair. We're going to see it. Take your hair.
Oh, there it goes.
Pick it up. She's got a lot of hair. She's got a lot of hair. You're doing
She looks
great.
like a cat.
Build
Yeah,
it
she
up.
does.
Oh, they got a couple of big ones in the back. Whoa, looking good. Now.
Maybe she just got filled up.
She has one in on 200,000 volts. If one of us was to accidentally touch her, actually, we wouldn't have to touch her. We have to come close to her. Because we're at zero. And that charge wants to get off her. This is when I get shocked. If I brought my hand up, she's just like the ball right now. You got that close to her foot, boom, zero. We're at zero, she's at 200,000. That's a waterfall. But her partner is not going to approach you with a round, smooth surface. He has a crown of points. Right, you'll look towards the audience. You'll turn towards the audience. Yeah, that's good. And then you'll come around and gently drain the charge. Go ahead, man. You bring it up top, too.
Feel it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
This was her going down.
Yes.
All right, Brian, step back, buddy. Stay on the stool. Let go. Stay on the stool. Pretty good. But we're not done. This is the best part. Oh, yeah. couples part. Come on, Brian.
I see the cage.
Want to do this? You wanna do this?
I can see the
Okay.
cage.
So it's time to discharge your partner. The charge is on her. Casey's got to go through you into the ground. And so if you both just put your hands behind your backs, please. And you know how you got to get through there. Yeah, head back. You don't want to spoil the shot, man. It's just the littlest, tiniest baby thing, man. Come on, let's make it better than ever. Here we can, send it up.